Who knew? Who knew that the Biden staff, I think both White House staff and probably campaign staff, all have such a raucous sense of humor and can so accurately describe Donald Trump? Here's the Politico West Wing Playbook. It's not really a headline. It's more of a blog you can subscribe to. Some good stuff in here sometimes. Hitler pig. That's what they call Donald Trump. Hitler pig. They give some of the reasons here, but this is a banger. I'm not going to read all of this probably because it ended up being more than I thought it would be. But get a load of this. The Biden campaign has a sense of humor. As former President Donald Trump's trial opened Monday in New York City, New York Times' Maggie Haberman posted an update from the courtroom. Trump appears to be sleeping. His head keeps dropping down and his mouth goes slack. We all knew Donald Trump was a slack-jawed yokel from the beginning. Slack-jawed yokel with money. But who knew? Maggie Haberman nailed it. The post, which immediately went viral on X, was almost instantly the talk of cable news panels, shot around Biden world in emails and text messages between White House, campaign aides, and other Democrats close to the administration. Hitler's pig sleepy, one individual said on one thread as a caption to Haberman's post. You read that right. Hitler pig. That moniker for people in Biden's orbit, told West Wing Playbook, is one that aides to and allies of the president, generally younger, more digitally native individuals, not senior staffers, one person clarified, frequently used to describe Trump. A Google search of that term brings up various images, search at your own risk, they say parenthetically, depicting the former president as, well, a pig with a swastika armband. That suggests the characterization started online and was adopted later by people in the president's orbit. I love this because we know, and they're going to get ready to talk about this, that Joe Biden really plays it pretty safe on the campaign trail. Joe Biden absolutely is a gracious and decent man and keeps it presidential. But behind closed doors, he's not so gracious. He's more normal about the threat that Donald Trump poses and who exactly he is. I don't know if he goes as far as to call him Hitler pig, but he should. Let me continue here. As West Wing Playbook reported earlier this year, President Joe Biden is often far saltier about Trump behind closed doors than he is in public, even as his willingness to publicly attack his predecessor and likely 2024 challenger in speeches and offhand comments has grown. After referring obliquely to the former guy in months after taking office, Biden is increasingly willing, if not eager, to deliver sharp frontal attacks on Trump as the fall campaign draws near, including at a Tuesday appearance of his hometown of Scranton, where he spun a tale about a man drowning in debt before delivering the punchline, I said, I'm sorry, Donald, I can't help. I don't know if you've seen that or not. I'll find the clip and I'll play it right here. And then I got like three more paragraphs here that really get into the detail about why they're calling him Hitler pig. That he's talking about a guy who's invited Nick Fuentes, the Nazi puke, to dinner, who cavorts with white nationalists, who's considering white nationalist speakers to be vice president of the United States. But first, here's the sorry, Donald, I can't help you clip.
You know, I've already been delivering real results in a fiscally responsible way. But I know not everyone's feeling it. Just the other day, a defeated-looking guy came up to me and asked if I could help. He was drowning in debt. I said, I'm sorry, Donald, but I can't help you.
That was it. Let me continue here. Still, none of the White House and campaign aides who have referred to Trump as Hitler pig expect Biden to go that far. According to the four people who were granted anonymity to speak to West Wing Playbook about the term's usage in Biden world, it started in late 2022 after Trump invited Nick Fuentes, an avowed white nationalist and Holocaust denier, to dinner at Mar-a-Lago, along with lover of Adolf Hitler, rapper Kanye West. The lover of Adolf Hitler, obviously, was my addition, but when he says, I love Hitler, what can you say other than he loves Hitler? The Trump campaign did not initially respond to the West Wing Playbook's request for comments, but did so shortly after this article was published. Quote, Joe Biden talks a lot about decency, but he and his staff don't have a decent bone in their bodies, said Brian Hughes, a senior campaign advisor. These ridiculous and gross comments reflect the failure and dishonesty of the entire Biden operation. Oh, Brian Hughes, wipe the tears from your cheeks, young man. Calling Trump Hitler pig is not so much an attempt to inject some levity into private conversations as it is a way to characterize what Biden sees as one of Trump's most outrageous behavior patterns, the four people all said. Anyway, and then it goes on. I'm not going to read the rest of it. There's 2 more pages here. But Donald Trump's fondness and affinity for Adolf Hitler, talking about the poison in the blood of the country, calling political opponents vermin, all of the nonsense, the Hitlerian tendencies of Donald Trump. I'll link this below. Read the rest of this, or reread at your leisure to hear about the Hitler pig. Hitler pig. Good times. What do you think? I invite you to this conversation. We can have it in the comments below. You can also leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at IHateHitlerPig.com. No, that's not a website. Daily at Dollemore.com. If you want to help support this work, help independent media thrive on this platform, click the join button below. Become a channel member for $2 a month. You can also go over to my Patreon, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Follow me on social media. I'd love to see you there. I'm at Dollemore everywhere. And I will see you next time. You too, Hitler pig. I can't do the squeal. My voice is going out. Be genuine. Take care of one another.